Hi Ruben. Luke Shaw obviously made his 300th appearance at the weekend, which is obviously taken its time. He's had a lot of issues at the club over the years, but he's starting every Premier League game this season. What's been the key to that fitness? Has it just been the sparseness of the schedule, or have you taken specific measures to try and protect him?
We took special consideration in the beginning. When we are building the player, we have to be careful trying to control really the load, not putting so many minutes. Even the position is completely different. If you change the position, you know that the demands of that different position is going to struggle. He adapts really well to that position because sometimes he's playing with the ball like a fullback, but he is defending more deeper. He's really smart. For me, I said already, I think he's a world-class player. Of course, he needs more continuity, like he's showing this season. We are playing just one game per week. That helps a lot. If he needs 3 days to recover, he's not needing now. But if he needs, we can give them. So I think it's everything combined. We are not taking care special measures for him in this moment, but we had to do it in the beginning when he was starting to have more minutes.
Is it too demanding for him to play on the wing now?
No. It's different. You have to train there. So you need to, before you think to put a different player in that position, you need to train there, or he needs to do some minutes and then he needs to come off or return to a different position, but he's ready to, if we need, and maybe we are going to need in this system, he can play there.
You just mentioned to Andy about how important set pieces are, and you obviously scored 2 more against Palace. We see on a match day that when there's a set piece, you kind of take a step back, and it's Carlos who is on the touchline and he's kind of directing everything. How important is his work in that area, and could you give us a little insight into the type of work that he does with the players in that?
First of all, is a group thing, and that we improve a lot in that department, and there's nothing to do with me, so I'm really upset with that. But we have analyst Kaita is doing all the study. We have the data guys that we brought that give us information, and then Carlos is doing the research, seeing all the opponents, all the moments of the opponents, watching all the trainings, our games, what we need to improve. Then we have the trainings, and then we have to prepare a specific exercise for him, but that is normal in any squad. But I think they are, not just Carlos, but all the guys are doing a massive job, and in this league, set pieces can win you games or you can lose if you don't pay attention to that, and I'm really pleased with the job that they are doing.
Paul and Chris.
Just following on from that, Ruben, you've talked about having more time with the players this year because obviously only playing once a week. Are we seeing that the benefits of that in the set pieces? Are you giving more time to Carlos to practice those set pieces, or is it just a natural development?
Yes, is a point that help you to have more time, because last year we train without the real movement, so we can put the position, that is the idea, but if you don't have space and you cannot put load because they are recovering, it's not the same thing. So you have more time to kick corners, free kicks, and you can create like real game situations this year, and that helps. If you train more time, you will improve. That is normal.
I think you mentioned before that Cunha was thinking about the numbers too much, perhaps. Do you think, on that basis, this 2-game out of the action will help him a little bit? And how, as a coach, do you help a player like that who maybe does become a little bit too fixated on the figures?
I put my players in problems sometimes when I see things. What I mean is that I think he feels that he wants to score, he wants to assist, but he's really happy playing the game. It is really important. I think he struggled with these 2 games out. He was struggling because he wants to play. He had fun playing the game, and that is so important in our team. Guys having fun, wanting the challenge, the pressure. And is that guy? So I think it was not good for him to stop playing. He watched a lot of players playing well, especially in his position, so he's not happy, and tomorrow maybe he will have the opportunity to come back and to score again or assist.
Jamie.
Hi, Ruben. You played 13 league games now, 13, so it's just over a third of the season, and you're only a point behind. Fifth place is probably going to be enough for Champions League football next season. You're grinning, but surely it's a realistic ambition. But surely it's a realistic ambition or target to go for Champions League qualification.
I understand the question. If the table are there, if you have the opportunity, one game per week, you need to go forward. But then you look at the table, and everyone is like 2 points behind. 1 week, everything can change.
But that's my point in a way. It's sort of stopped, it's backed up, so there is a
let's
chance.
focus. I think the best way of doing things, especially with our team, is to focus just the next game. If we win the next game, we will maintain the position at least. That is the main focus of.
So it is realistic then, because if you win the next game, then
to go in position of Champions League for the next week, yes, is realistic. The future, I don't know. So I just want to say I want to continue near that position next week, and then the rest we'll see.
Hi Ruben. Lisandro made his return after a long time out at Crystal Palace. What does he bring to you on the pitch, but also off the pitch? He's in the leadership group. I know he's got quite high standards around the place. And sort of on Samuel's question as well, Luke Shaw's position, does that give you a bit of a headache there, how to play those guys?
Yeah, they have to fight. And we talk about that as a group last year. We need to win Europa League. I was always telling to the players, because you have no idea what is playing one game per week. And you are going to be upset because you are not going to play. Is 11 players that can play, and then the rest you have to fight, and that is the situation. So that is not a problem. That is a blessing. That is my job to choose. Liche is a guy that he has a big character. I feel that he wants to. He stopped for a year, and now he wants the things really, really fast, and you have to manage that, to explain that injury. We need to go step by step, but he's getting ready. He's feeling really strong, and he's one more guy to help the team to play better. So I'm really happy with Lich at the moment.
James.
Ruben, just on the set pieces again, was that something you and your staff discussed in pre-season as being something you absolutely fundamentally had to address this season? And also, I mean, like, in terms of goals scored from set pieces, you level with Arsenal, who most people look at as probably the best exponent of set pieces in Europe at the moment. And you said, I think, at the weekend you were stealing ideas. Are they someone that you've specifically looked at? And is the next challenge for the team to get the defensive element of set pieces up to where your attacking and offensive set pieces are?
Yeah. I think we are attacking better than we are defending, but when you are defending, you need to take the ball out. When you are attacking nowadays in Premier League, you don't need to touch the ball. Just don't allow the defender to take the ball, because the ball is going to be there for the second ball. So it's completely different defending and attacking. I'm not going to tell you who we are going to are stealing ideas. It's from everybody. A lot of smart managers doing a lot of things, specialists nowadays. So we try to steal from everybody. Then you have to think about when you put the squad. If you play with Ahmad, Brian, Bruno, all these guys, if you don't have Casemiro, and we suffer against Tottenham with that, if we don't have Casemiro, not Sesco, not Harry, so you have to make a balance, sometimes thinking, yes, the idea for the game is this one, but if you have set pieces against, cannot be this team. And our league is like that in the moment. You need to think not just the way you are going to play, but also in set pieces. So of course, if you look at with a little bit attention to the league, you understand that set pieces is massive for the game. Sometimes to open the game. If you score a goal, you are in the better conditions to win a game. So of course we pay attention a lot, especially in pre-season, but every week to prepare set pieces for the game.
You discussed, you felt in the summer going into the season, it was a key area that, amongst other things, that you had to address.
And we struggle a lot when we arrived. We struggle. I think we suffer a lot set pieces in our first games here. So we learn with time, like any other manager.
Thank you. Last question to Pete.
Hi, Ruben. Josh has got his chance in the last couple of weeks mainly because of injury, and he took it with that really good goal at Palace. But Kobbie remains still on the bench. You've spoken before about players that are out of the team and naturally going to want to consider their position in January, especially in a World Cup year. Is he going to get, with the games mounting up now in December, is Kobbie going to get a chance to prove his worth before the January?
We'll see. We could talk about Kobbie, we could talk about Ugarte. He's also not playing. Josh is playing because we had a lot of injuries, and we need to be also clear with that. And football is like that. You just need to be ready when the opportunity comes. When the opportunity comes, again, I just want to win. I don't look at faces. I just want to win, and I will choose the best ones. And of course, I think when you have more games, if something happens, you will have your chance. You just need to be ready, and you will be fine. If you are ready, if you play well, I'm not going to take it from the team for any reason. I just choose for every game the best starting 11, and Kobbie is the same thing with the other guys.